on.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Okay.
In there. You gotta keep me on your schedule all the time, goofball. Okay. Right here. Come on. Okay. Oh boy. Hi everyone. Good morning. Hope y'all are doing good today. We're out for a little walk this morning. I'm in a great mood because I'm finally feeling like I can take Lefty for a good walk. You can probably hear it in my voice. I got the worst respiratory cold. We did shopping, grocery shopping. We went up to Parker about 10 days ago, maybe a little longer, and then we went up into town into Quartzsite a couple days after that for something, I can't remember what. And I use the hand sanitizer on my hands after I go in the stores and all that. But man, I caught something. And this is, I don't know, this is going to win for this year's sick record. My throat has been so sore. And I have not been able to get a night's sleep in 4 nights because I keep waking with, cough, sore throat, just keeps waking me up. And last night I slept, finally I got like 6 hours of sleep. The day before yesterday I woke up and felt really bad, No fever or anything, but when you get that swoony head kind of from all the being stuffed up. So I got up, went to swallow a Advil, and I had a hard time swallowing it. My throat was so inflamed. Oh my gosh. But yesterday, feeling a little better. This morning, I definitely feel better this morning than I have been. So I decided to get Lefty out here and take a walk. Now we got some more rain out here. It's been a crazy wet year. And we got about an inch of rain over the course of, it was from one day and then into the next day. We got an inch of rain altogether. What's up, puppy? Good morning, everyone. Can you hear this? Yeah, we got rain. So we are middle of March, southern Arizona, and it's raining. I'm just making a cup of coffee, and until the rain stops, we're going to be inside here this morning. Lefty's already been out, had his couple of snacks, his dental chew, so he's happy. Oh, you missed it. While I was up putting the coffee pot together to make the coffee, he jumped over here and laid down right up on my pillows. He always does that. He gets right in my spot. He knows what he's doing too. He had the guiltiest look on his face. I feel bad saying anything to him about it. He's so cute. I know. I know. That's my steaks that are thawing out for today. I forgot I had them in the freezer. I just pulled them out. So yeah, we got food for the day. Got the heater running. He's laying down in front of the heater because it's chilly. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, see, it's 50 degrees out in the battery cabinet. So that means it's below 50 outside right now, and it does feel chilly. We got a little bit of running water. Oh, this is great. This was really unexpected. Hold on. Get that one. Come on, this way. Oh my gosh. How wet are you? Oh my gosh, look how wet you are. Get that water. Get that water. Come on. Whoa! What are you doing? Look how wet he is. Oh my gosh. Oh, he loves playing in the water. Just loves it. Hey, go ball. Are you having a little streak of puppy? Look how wet you are. Oh my gosh. Looks like the rains are going that way. We've got sunny skies coming. We'll be okay. Get the water. You better get it. What you doing? Puppy? So happy. There's the sun. There's the sun. Hey, stay. God damn it. Look at this. What are you doing? No! Oh, shit. Come here. Oh, my God. Lefty! Come on! Hey! Dude! What the heck are you doing? Oh! Don't bite it! Don't bite it! Hey! Stop nibbling on me. Got it. Hey! What the heck? Stop nibbling my gloves. Okay. Just gotta make sure he doesn't wrap that around my ankles. I've had that happen too many times. Zips my skin off. Whoa, now that was a big thunder strike, lightning strike. So we had all that rain this morning, and then the sky cleared. Not the whole sky, but we had a couple hours of nice bright sun. Got the batteries up to 93%. We were at 69 this morning. Got up to 93%, and then the clouds came back in, and now it's raining. And that was the loudest thunder I've heard in a long time. Wow. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, he doesn't like the thunder. It's okay, pup. It's okay. Just raining. It's a good boy. Yeah, just raining. Okay? That's a good boy. What's he doing? Huh? What's he doing? You be good puppy? You be good puppy? Yeah. That's a boy. He's got the shivers. Okay. That's my pup. So that was, that ended 3 days ago. And if the camera can pick it up here, you can see how wet this soil still is here. You know, it's almost mud. See that? Like clay, kind of. So it's still very moist, and it feels so much better out here when there's humidity. But I haven't been taking Lefty for good walks. And he goes into low gear mode. I'm pretty sure he can probably smell the sick, you know. And plus my voice, like I remember one morning I started talking to him and he looked at me like he didn't know who I was because my voice was sounding like crape. I'll pause video. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sure he knows when I'm ill, so he went into low gear mode and hung out with me. You know, we had, like I said, we had some rain, so we were inside for weather reasons. But I've been, oh my gosh, I have just been doing my best to heal up, taking tons of vitamin C and staying super hydrated. And I'm, like I said, I'm feeling better yesterday. And then this morning, boy, my mornings were rough. There, I had a few really rough mornings. Oh gosh. You know, it's usually really bad in the morning, and then you kind of feel better as the day goes on. And then in the evening, it starts to come back, and you start that over the next day. So if I feel better in the morning, that's always a clue to me that I'm healing. So our bushes out here got some little yellow, see, they got some little yellow blooms on them. Whatever their little seed pattern is, you can see, because of all the rain we've had. Here, let's take a walk out here, buddy. Let's see what it looks like out here. Come on. You know, I mentioned in the last video, I think it was the last video, that we're starting to think about packing up and moving out of here. So, you know, obviously that got put on hold, not feeling well. And so now I gotta get myself back into the real world. I just kind of been hiding out. I've watched so many movies. I watched Terminator 1, Terminator 2. I watched, what was it yesterday? Reacher, you know, with Tom Cruise. And then the second, Jack Reacher, and then whatever the second one was, those two movies. There's actually a series, Reacher, on, I think it's Amazon Prime. If you haven't seen that, it's a really good series. I don't know who that actor is, that big gigantic guy they got to play Reacher, but man, that guy's a moose. I don't know who he is. If you know who that actor is that plays Reacher in the series on Amazon Prime, put it down in the comments. Is he like a WWE wrestler or something? Because he's just gigantic. I mean, absolutely huge. Yeah, look at this here. This is like tropical rainforest for this area. Look at all this greenery. Now, because of the temperatures out here, there is a possibility of snakes. So I've been keeping him out of the bushes. Been trying just to stay on the beaten path. Oh, look at this, fleet find. 2 cents. That reminds me, we had a fleet find. Where were we? When we went up to Parker there about 10 days ago, we were at the town park. We always do walks at the town park. They have nice grass. And I found $2, two $1 bills folded up on the ground. So the ultimate fleet find when you find hard cash, you can't beat that. I know some of you commented that you found like, $100 or somebody dropped their whole billfold, like, so we've never been that fortunate. And it's usually, I've said it before, we find a lot of quarters because quarters are used a lot for laundry and water and all that. So a lot of folks out here have quarters that they have stashes of and they drop them periodically. So we've probably found 25 quarters over the years. We found $1 one other time, $1 bill on the side of the road, somewhere in New Mexico. We had stopped for fuel and we're walking up and down the road and I found $1 bill. I think, yeah, $2. That's going to be my biggest actual cash find. Come out here and, oh, I'm sorry, stepped on your rope. Oh, speaking of rope, I am such a knucklehead. We had, when it was raining the other day, it was chilly out. So I had the heater running. It ran like through the night. What I've been doing is waking up at, when I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, I click the heater on because it's, in the 50s, chilly. So I just click the heater on for a few hours while we wake up. But the other day with that rain, I had the heater on. And then it stayed on the whole day because it was chilly and windy and rainy out. And his leash or his tie that, it's like a 30-foot one that's clipped to the back of the truck. And that's what he's always clipped to when we're at camp. It was laying across the end of the exhaust pipe for the diesel heater. And when I came out to get it and clip him up, I unclipped it from the side of the rig and pulled, and it was like a 5-foot piece. It had melted it right in half because this is, it's the same as this here. This is all like polyester, whatever kind of plastics. So it melted it right in half. So I had to tie a knot. So he's got a knot in his big long camp lead there. So I'm gonna probably get him another one. They're not super expensive and they do wear out over time. That one had a couple of spots on it where it was frayed, and once it gets a fray in it, then it's gonna eventually come apart and the insides come out. There's strands inside of here, inside of this outer woven pattern. There's like a bunch of individual strands in the middle. And once they get exposed, then it's only a matter of time before you got to replace it. So we're looking, these bushes here are just so green, and they're usually not. Wow. Come here. Yeah, so I've just got to get myself like woken back up and back into the world. I've got a couple of things that I wanted to do to the rig before we head off across the country. One of them is my dash cam. That, when I wired that originally, I wired it in to only be powered by switched ignition. Ooh, there's a little lizard. He didn't see it. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, he missed it. So it's wired by switched ignition, meaning it's only powered on when the ignition is on, like when the truck's running. And I did that because, remember, I used to have trouble with my crank batteries kind of leaking down when we were sitting for long periods of time. Well, that's been corrected by that ample start device I added. I don't have any trouble with my crank batteries leaking down. They stay topped up from the solar system. So now I want to wire that dash cam up with constant power. And the reason is because when we're traveling, the camera doesn't maintain its date and time setting when it's on the switched ignition. So imagine we're driving across the country and I've got a whole slew of dash cam videos. It creates a video file for every 5 minutes, so 20 files per hour. So we're driving, it's 36 hours of drive time, just drive time, if we're going the speed limits, which we don't always go that fast. So let's say 40 hours of drive time times 20 files per hour. That's 800 files. And if they don't have the correct date and time, it becomes hugely problematic when I'm joining it together with video from one of my cameras or from my phone that have the correct date and time. And then I'm trying to match it up with files that don't have the correct date and time, and it's way more work than it needs to be. So I want to get that thing wired with constant power so it maintains date and time. Then the only thing I have to be concerned about is adjusting the time when we cross time zones. If it doesn't do that automatically, which I don't know if it does. My cameras have to be adjusted when we cross time zones. The phone does it automatically, obviously. So one of the biggest challenges of putting together my long distance travel videos has always been the file organization, the video file organization. So if I can minimize that problem, I'm going to do it. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing is swapping out the diesel heater for a new one that I have. I've still been running the old backup heater and it runs fine, but it is making a little bit of noise. And I know when we travel towards the East Coast, it's going to get really chilly. We're going to be on the road for, let's say, minimum 4 nights. And if there'd be nothing worse than not having our heater after a day of driving. So if I can get that swapped out for a new one that operates perfectly and nice and quiet, I'd like to do that. So I was just looking at the weather back in Rochester, New York. My daughter sends me messages periodically. She's like, "Oh, it's 70 degrees today." And I'm like, "Oh, great." For New York in the winter time, early spring. But I went and looked at the 10-day forecast and it's not good. They got snow and rain mix like every day, just about, down in the 20s at night. Really bad. So March has always been a volatile month back in Western New York. You never know what you're going to get. It can be 70 degrees one day and you get a snowstorm or an ice storm the next day. That's the way March is. And it's living up to that this year again. So I'm not trying to get back there super fast. Not really feeling it right now because I don't feel so great, but we've got to get back there because the forecast here in the 10-day forecast, we've got some mid to upper 80s in that forecast, which can start to get uncomfortable. But so it's up in the air about when we're actually leaving. The first thing I got to do is just get myself back feeling 100%, because I still have, I had very sore throat when I woke up this morning, just not as bad as it has been. And I'm gonna probably, after I'm done talking with y'all, I'm probably gonna minimize my voice usage today to keep from irritating my throat, because it's, well, I'm sure you can hear it. It's kind of on fire a little bit. Not as bad as it was, but it's on fire a little bit. Lefty's birthday is coming up. It's the end of March. So let's all get ready to wish Lefty a happy birthday. It's his adoption day. It's not his actual birthday. It's the day that he flagged me down up in the shelter and made me take him home with me. I couldn't refuse him. He was adamant that I was going to take him home. And sure enough, and from day one, he sprawled out on his back up on my couch and stretched out, gave me his belly, and then laid his head across my lap and went to sleep. That was day one. Well, thank you all for being here with us today. Sorry my voice is sounding a little rough, and I wish I was in a peppier mood, but at least I'm out walking today because we hadn't been taking very good walks lately. I always feel so bad for Lefty when I can't take him on good walks, because it's kind of what he lives for, is his morning and evening walks. The morning one especially. He gets so excited. So thanks again, everyone, for being here with us. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Be safe. We'll see y'all again really soon. Checking out the flowers. What's up, puppy? Hi. Hi. Crystal. What a great bark. She's a sweetheart. Come on. Come on. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? You making all that noise? Arr, arr, arr. Okay. Feel better? Lefty always helps me clean out my air fryer. So after he gets all the steak drippings out of there, I wash it. He loves cleaning the air fryer. And I don't care if you think it's gross. I'm okay with it. Is that good stuff?